Oh yeah.
It
Oh yeah.
becomes, and what is the agenda? What's really going on? How is this going to turn out?
Before and even before you get to those questions, you're carrying a certain animosity or rage or anger under the surface with you when you're so defensive in reaction to someone else. And I think maybe, um, maybe, how do you talk to someone who has some sort of outrage they're going on? We weren't treated fairly. This happened. I don't like this group. But all of those kind of things, which are really in our face now, like never before with media and podcasts and all of those other stuff and news and so forth. But corporate news has been changed recently. We've seen that, and people are really concerned about this going too far. So I don't know. The average guy on the street, average woman on the street, I mean, we're spending way too much time on something that is what really we could do without if you want to be, if I want to be absolutely straight with you. I would rather have an environment that supports the individuality, but at the same time, you can express that without being labeled. I think people call it, they got the label machine. Remember those little things where you turn the knob and you hit the letter and it spits out a label that you put on, and it only stayed on there about 3 months before it fell off. Well,
I remember
that, yeah, those
getting
kind
a
of
hold of
things.
one of those as a kid and writing dirty
But yeah,
words and
but
sticking them
but
on things.
but now I think we have an environment where our leadership, they're using jabs at people. They're name calling like kids on the playground, and that becomes like an average thing now. I'm not sure I hear it so much out in public that people are pointing and calling you a name, but it seems to be in the media a lot. And the second part of my ranting here is that people have no response. And if they don't have a response, it becomes okay. And if they do have a response, it's probably not the best response. So I guess I'm in search of a good response to deal with the animosity and the anger on the from the other person. It's certainly not me, is it? I mean, it couldn't be, right?
Well, I mean,
Wait, I take that back. We're all carrying it. I know the answer to that. Again, and we have a certain responsibility for ourselves. But wow, do I really? That's a bridge too far to go out there and try to help with someone who's just has all these feelings that are already animated in their mind when they enter that first conversation. How's your pet? And then we're off to the races. I know. I hope that any of that is making sense, but I'll let you untangle it.
well, I mean, if someone asks you about their pet, then or your pet, I mean that would be an opening for things that I mean that's a wonderful opening connection to another human
Right,
being.
right.
Pets, it's
Yeah,
neutral.
yeah.
But I think because right now we're swimming in a place where, and you can think about the social fabric. Whenever there is something that has happened, it reverberates throughout the social fabric. And there are a couple, and again, it's hard for me to see this clearly because I have a specific political lens. It
Right. And
doesn't.
by the way, can I interrupt you for just 1 second? Hold
Mhm.
your thought because I want to go there, but I do want to just comment on that notion that you have a particular viewpoint that's on. It could be placed in a group, one side or the other, right? But that's everybody, and we all have that. So m- maybe if we're exploring why we're feeling that and why we're carrying certain things with us that may not be good for us, and have that introspection that you talked about so much. But there's a couple of things. At least talked about it last week. Acceptance of who you are with those feelings and those thoughts, which can run counter to the person on the other side on the political divide.
Well, I think it's not possible to have a lens. You need one to be able to see. And there is a part of that that we're conscious of. There's a part of that we're unconscious of. There's a part of that that's something that we've chosen. It's part of something we just inherited. Most of us are accept the we grow up in a certain political culture. Our family's a certain way. The area that we grow up is a certain way, and we just it becomes it's rendered ontological. It's just something we have in our bones. and we just sort of do it, right? So
Mhm.
we don't think about it. And I think um, there have been increasing echo chambers are something that are easier to come by in this day and age where there's literally an algorithm that will direct things in you in a certain direction. So we, by its very nature, the internet allows us to be disconnected in ways we couldn't before, right?
Yeah,
I
we're
mean,
ruled by these algorithms. It
so
seems to be giving us whatever they think that we should get at the moment.